Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning briefing here on the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. It is great to be back with you all again. I can't wait to get you caught up on some really great stuff that's going on. My voice is slightly better. Pretty soon here, I'll be back to my old form for all of you as it's improving moment by moment. Great to be with you all. This might be a slightly abbreviated version just because of my voice, but as I say, I'm getting better and better. And boy, I'll tell you, you take the wind out of the scenario, and now we're getting back to some really nice fishing, and it is only going to get better. And as I keep saying to you, as we move into the fall, we should get this nice calm weather. And I say should because that August wind we just went through right now is really uncharacteristic of what August weather should be like. We're not supposed to get all this wind, yet we got it, and it made kelp paddy fishing and everything else really much more difficult. Hey, I want to start out with Sean Morgan, good friend of mine. He ran sport boats out of here for decades. He's been in Cabo San Lucas on a yacht for the past several years, but now he just came up to Dana Point, and he was fishing out around Catalina Island, saw copious amounts of bluefin tuna, caught 6, some up over 200 pounds, had a great day, and saw bluefin everywhere. And then he came in on the beach afterwards, and he saw yellowfin tuna in 73-degree water, dorado, yellows on the kelps. I mean, he said it was absolutely fantastic for the watching, okay? Let's get that straight. For the looking at the fish. He did have 6 bluefin, and how the heck can you beat a day like that, especially when you've got fish over 200 pounds. But that fish on the beach, that yellowfin, same thing. It just doesn't want to bite yet. It's going to settle. It's going to bite. When? I wish I knew the answer to that one, but it's here. It's arriving into our Southern California waters, and we're going to have one heck of a fall, I can tell you that. So anyway, Sean was out, and as always, he tries to send me video and photos and everything else. He's great. I appreciate that very, very much. But he could use some help with his videography. I'll tell you that because I know he's looking at huge schools of bluefin, but he's filming the water right down below. So I'm looking at it saying, do I edit this and, save his butt? Just, run his voice with the shot of the bluefin, or do I just run it as is? And hey, it's classic Sean Morgan, so I got to run it as is. Here's Sean yesterday looking at lots of bluefin tuna around Catalina Island.
Look at the tuna. Look at this. Everywhere, as far as you can see, bluefin tuna boiling. As far as the eye can see. Look at the tunas. It's amazing. I mean, how can we not catch one? As far as you can see, acres and acres of tuna, and now I'm the only one here. Look at that. Throw the popper. Oh my gosh, there's just millions and millions and millions and millions of tuna here.
All right, Sean Morgan. He's going to be up here for a while. I'll get him on another podcast, see if we can't talk about what is going on, because it is really looking very, very interesting. Pongeros, and once again, this might be a little abbreviated version this morning just because of my voice. Pongeros down there at Ensenada, get that flat calm weather here this morning. They're already, Arnie Man, several other guys, I've talked to them already. They're on kelps, they're catching yellows, dorado, seeing the yellowfin tuna. There's bluefin on the Mad Max as they troll them around. There's good fishing. Ensenada should get back on track, and they've already gotten a piece of it this morning. Up there in San Diego, same thing. Boats that are hitting the kelps, they're able to find the kelps now that the weather's laid down, and it's a beautiful day. That wind is out of the equation. We're seeing great fishing. Poseidon yesterday, 162 on the yellowtail, 91 dorado, yellowfin tuna to go along with it. How can you beat that kind of fishing? The San Diego, he didn't even go offshore 2 days ago because of the wind. But he was back at it yesterday, 103 yellowtail, 70 dorado. You can't beat that. Condor, 94 yellowtail, 19 dorado. It's hard to beat. that kind of fishing, and every once in a while those guys will bump in to the really big fish. The new Loan, Mimi Pham sent me these great photos of what the new Loan accomplished just the other day. Great fishing. And I should mention Jolene Thompson. She was on The Producer, and of course she was on our show just the other night. She's such a delightful person and such a great lady angler, and it was an all-ladies trip on The Producer. 20 plus knots of wind. They said, no way, we're skipping this trip, we're going. And they limit out on yellowtail, get a variety of other species. Had a great trip on The Producer. And Jolene, I am so happy for you and your entire group of lady anglers. I think it's absolutely fantastic. 25 to 40 pound, actually more like 30 to 40 pound fluorocarbon. www.opsonusa.com is the way to go on these fish, 1/0 to 2/0 size hooks on the kelp paddy fish, and that it will work really, really well for you all as we continue to see nothing short of really excellent fishing. I love what we are seeing right now. Condor, 94 yellowtail, 19 Dorado. San Diego, 103 yellowtail, I mentioned that, and 70 Dorado. I'm going crazy here. Really nice kelp paddy fishing, settling it. Don't forget, we have our August the 19th trip on the Malihini. We would love to see you on board that one. That's going to be a lot of fun, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's a Friday out of H&M Landing in San Diego. Just go to today's show description, and you will see a link there that you can click on and sign up for that great trip. So really some great fishing starting to kick back into gear after we had that unseasonable wind in August. Normally we don't see it, and this year, well, it's just been a windy kind of year. All right, let me hit the islands, and as I said, my voice is a little shot, so it's a little bit of an abbreviated version this morning. Down there, Todos Santos, same thing. More yellows though. Starting to catch more yellows, but most guys go offshore. They aren't even stopping at Todos. Up there at the Coronado Islands, they have some great yellowtail fishing still going on for boats that are looking at it. San Clemente, not bad. I mean, there was some decent yellowtail fishing over there. The Freedom had, I think, 22 yellowtail yesterday. Good shot of bonita. Same thing on the El Dorado, 14 yellows, and a good shot of bonita. So Clemente's viable, but no one's going to fish it. The only reason they're there is because the wind was up. And they'll get offshore again and start to hit that Catalina Island. It's really been an off year for Catalina Island. It really, truly has. A little bit of barracuda, some decent bonita fishing for some of the boats yesterday, some calico bass. I mean, it's just been scratchy fishing. Some of the boats, like the Native Son, are throwing the towel in on the island for just the time being. They're going to concentrate on the offshore stuff, trying to get those big schools of bluefin that Sean was looking at to bite. You want to think that one of these days they're going to chew. So even if you're jumping on a boat like the Native Son, you got to bring some heavy tackle with you. So you can bring your island stuff in case they end up at the island. That means 25 to 40, but if you have a 60, 80, 100 pound outfit, by all means, bring that along, as that's only going to help you a great deal. And as we take a look at Nicholas and Santa Barbara Island, still breezy. Santa Barbara's fishable today. Nicholas, still iffy. Channel Islands area, there should be able to get back to some white sea bass fishing here again today. Not wide open like it once was, but heck, we're in August now. So they're still scratching out. Some guys with 9, 10 sea bass, other guys with a little bit of barracuda, and other guys are fishing that bluefin tuna at Santa Barbara. That weather is trying to come down. Channel Islands are still going to be a little breezy off and on this week, but fishable, so that shouldn't be a problem. Taking a look at the coast, same thing. It's been a tough year on the coast. A little bit of calico bass up and down the coast, some sand bass, a little bit of barracuda, rockfish, that kind of thing. Cody Rogers up there in Ventura, he's been poking away at a little bit of barracuda from time to time, not bad at all. And in the surf, we continue to catch some corvina around here. Hey, I apologize for the shortened version today, but I guarantee you that it's going to only get better, and I'm thinking very seriously of going bluefin tuna fishing tomorrow. I'm going to have to call my friend Tom Durer and say, Tom, get out of your rocking chair and let's fire up the Judith Ann and get out there and pop off a couple of big bluefin tuna. I'll let you know how that all works out. I send you all my very, very best, and my voice is recovering, so hopefully a nice long report for you tomorrow. Take care, my friends. Always great to spend some time with you. I'll see you again for another morning briefing tomorrow morning.